as we enter into 2024, many of you are looking for an off-the-grid property. It just makes sense. It's time to kind of get out of the city and just see how things go for a while. And oftentimes, for me in Missouri, that means going to the Ozarks. And I've had a piece of property for quite some time that I'm now selling. So I just want to take a second and throw it out here on YouTube because it's now for sale. It's right outside Branson, Missouri. It's lakefront. It's surrounded by wilderness on all sides. It's very densely forested. I am the only one who has ever built in that forest in the last 15 years. And what we've recently built is this awesome little cedar cabin, but we've left the best building site for a proper home if you want that. Now, we've designed this to be off the grid. Now, first, before I get into the land itself, I just kind of want to talk about that area. Branson is the top 10 best lake destinations in America. Now, the thing about Branson is, one, it's Branson. There's a ton to do there. There's lots of restaurants, lots of shows, lots of hotels, lots of events. Whereas, and this is 10 minutes to downtown Branson, the Branson Landing, but yet you're out in the middle of the wilderness. So you can access all the entertainment, yet be out in the middle of nowhere. Now, in regards to the lake, Lake Taneycomo is the lake that downtown Branson is on. It is part of the White River. It's ultimately, there was Table Rock Lake, which is then dammed. It's part of the White River. It was dammed and turned into Table Rock Lake. It pours into Lake Taneycomo, which is dammed, and it pours into Bull Shoals Lake, which then goes down into Arkansas. Of all those lakes, only Taneycomo can you build on. It's the only one because the Corps of Engineers owns all the land surrounding the lake. The electric company owns the lake and the shoreline. Now, the Corps of Engineers runs the dam, but the electric company owns the shoreline. So, therefore, people can own all the way up to the shoreline. Now, this land also is eligible for a dock permit. I can help you get that if you want to. I was originally going to get it for the sale, but I kind of felt like people might want to design the dock themselves. I can certainly help you do that. Now, the land itself, it's near the dam, so it's the deepest part of Taneycomo, and you can actually look out. It's got a great view. It sits up on a bluff, and you can look out and see Bull Shoals Lake beyond it. So it's actually got a view of Taneycomo and Bull Shoals. Now, the land itself is a small lot that is surrounded by a vast wilderness that was kind of broken up into lots back in like the late 1800s. And ultimately what you have here is one guy owns all that land around it except for a couple lots. I own one of them, and there's, I think, 2 others in there that are privately owned. And the rest of that is just owned by one guy, and he is building up on the hill. So it's just vast wilderness. There's no intentions that I'm aware of that anybody will be building anytime as long as that guy is alive and as long as I own the land. So it's for sale. Now, how much? Well, now comparable land out there that is not lakefront, just a lot by itself with no cabin, no lakefront, is selling around $50,000. This has the cabin on it. It is lakefront, and I'm only asking $79,000 for this lot and land. And again, the best building site, if you wanted to build a proper home, is there. Or if you just, it's a great little cabin. It's all a guy needs if it's just one person, for sure, or just 2 people. It's kind of a great tiny home starter, so to say. But there you go. I would like to say I'm going to have a real estate agent down there managing this for me. He's great. He's from that area. I know him very well. He's walked the land with me and checked it out with me and taken photos and stuff. So he'll be managing it for me. So I'm going to put his link here below if you're interested. But I will personally meet with you and hand you the key if you're the buyer. I'll even take you out to lunch. Now, the reason I'm selling it is I'm putting my effort into Camdenton. I've kind of just let go of Branson. It was originally going to be my little retreat / getaway / end of the world place, but Camdenton has become that for me. That's where I've done all my filming, and it's just what we have developed, and it's time for this to go. So there you go. It's $79,000. The link is below. It's an awesome isolated place out in the middle of nowhere in the dense forest with nothing else around it but a lake, and you can drive to downtown the Branson Landing in 10 minutes. Real easy. If you know where the Bass Pro is down in the Branson Landing, to that location, 10 minutes door to door. Thanks a lot for taking a look. Definitely don't blow this guy's phone up, like, only if you're interested, because he's doing me a great favor by managing this for me. If you're interested, reach out to him. He's definitely your guy. He'll let me know. If you have any questions for me, definitely put that below as well. Any thoughts or insight, definitely put that below.